Ever wondered how the oldest monarchy in Europe, Denmark, came into existence? This Nordic nation's history as a unified kingdom kicked off in the 8th century, yet its story begins much earlier, around 12,000 years ago, at the end of the last ice age. The geographic area and its inhabitants, the Danes, have been documented as far back as 500 AD, with the Christianization of the Danes marking the existence of a kingship around 960 AD. Nestled between the North and Baltic Seas, Denmark's geographical location has played a significant role in its history. This strategic placement between Sweden and Germany put Denmark at the center of their mutual struggles for control of the Baltic Sea, a rich tapestry of prehistoric cultures and people, a lineage tracing back to Viking kings, and a location of strategic and economic importance. All these elements come together to form the fascinating history of Denmark. This strategic placement between Sweden and Germany has played a pivotal role in shaping the history of Denmark, which we're about to delve into. The Viking Age, marked by the Christianization of the Danes around 960 AD, unraveled a new chapter in Denmark's history. This era brought forth a kingship, a critical turning point that propelled Denmark's journey towards unification and sovereignty. In the heart of this era were two influential Viking kings, Gorm the Old and Harald Bluetooth. Gorm the Old, the first historically recognized king of Denmark, laid the foundation for a centralized government. His reign, though fraught with challenges, was instrumental in establishing Denmark as a unified kingdom. Following Gorm's rule, his son Harald Bluetooth ascended the throne. Known for his diplomatic acumen, Harald was pivotal in the Christianization of the Danes. He adopted Christianity as the state religion, marking a significant shift from the Old Norse beliefs and practices. This transformation not only altered the spiritual landscape of Denmark, but also fostered stronger ties with the larger Christian Europe. Harald's reign was also notable for his architectural prowess. He commissioned the construction of fortresses, bridges, and the famous Jelling stones, which stand today as a testament to his influence and the Viking Age. But perhaps the most fascinating aspect of this era is the continuity of the royal lineage. Queen Margrethe II, the current Queen of Denmark, can trace her lineage back to these Viking kings. This connection establishes the Monarchy of Denmark as the oldest in Europe, a testament to its enduring legacy and resilience. The Viking Age was more than just a period of expansion and exploration. It was a transformative era that shaped Denmark's cultural, political, and religious landscape. It was a time that saw the emergence of a unified kingdom, the adoption of Christianity, and the establishment of a monarchy that has withstood the test of time. Indeed, the Viking Age left an indelible mark on Denmark's history, setting the stage for the subsequent power struggles. It serves as a reminder of Denmark's rich past and its journey towards becoming the proud nation it is today. The desire for dominion over the Baltic Sea led to long-standing disputes between Denmark, Sweden, and Germany. The waters of the Baltic Sea, with their strategic and economic importance, became the stage for a power struggle that lasted centuries. At the heart of these conflicts were the regions of Skånelandene and Schleswig-Holstein. Skånelandene, a collection of provinces on the Scandinavian peninsula, was a bone of contention between Denmark and Sweden. The two countries tussled over its control, with each seeking to extend their influence over this critical region. Then there was Schleswig-Holstein, a duo of duchies that found themselves at the center of a tug-of-war between Denmark and Germany. Schleswig, a Danish fief, and Holstein, a German fief, were territories that each country desired to consolidate under their rule. However, the tide of history was not in Denmark's favor. After years of disputes and conflicts, Denmark ceded control of these territories. Skånelandene fell into Swedish hands, a loss that marked a significant shift in the balance of power in the region. Next to go was Schleswig-Holstein. In the face of the rising German Empire, Denmark relinquished control of these duchies. This loss further diminished Denmark's influence in the region and marked a turning point in its history. Yet, despite these setbacks, Denmark demonstrated resilience. It managed to retain control of the old Norwegian colonies of the Faroe Islands, Greenland, and Iceland. These territories, rich in natural resources and strategic advantages, remained under Danish control, providing the kingdom with a realm of influence and a degree of power. So while Denmark may have lost some battles in the struggle for control, it was certainly not defeated. The kingdom adapted, reshaped its focus, and held on to the territories it could. Despite these losses, Denmark managed to retain control of the old Norwegian colonies of the Faroe Islands, Greenland, and Iceland. This resilience showcases the enduring spirit of Denmark, a nation that, despite the odds, continues to shape its destiny in the face of adversity. The 20th century was a time of change and conflict for Denmark, particularly during World War II. This tumultuous period saw the country grappling with the realities of war and occupation, but also rising from the ashes to redefine its place in the world. In the early 1940s, Denmark found itself under the thumb of Nazi Germany. The German forces occupied the country, imposing their rule and disrupting the quiet rhythm of Danish life. Yet, the spirit of the Danish people remained unbroken. They navigated this difficult period with resilience and courage, their determination shining through the darkness of war. The end of World War II brought liberation for Denmark, as the British forces of the Allies swept through the country, driving out the German occupiers. The Danish people breathed a collective sigh of relief, welcoming the return of peace and sovereignty with open arms. But the end of the war did not mean the end of challenges for Denmark. The world had changed dramatically, and the Danish had to find their footing in this new landscape. They looked to the international community for guidance and partnership, recognizing the importance of global cooperation in ensuring peace and prosperity. And so, Denmark took decisive steps to align itself with the emerging world order. It joined the United Nations, standing shoulder to shoulder with other nations committed to maintaining global peace and security. Denmark's decision to join the UN was a testament to its commitment to peace, diplomacy, and international cooperation. Denmark also became a founding member of NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, in 1949. This move marked a significant shift in Denmark's foreign policy, aligning the country more closely with the West and the democratic ideals it championed. World War II and the subsequent Cold War significantly influenced Denmark's political landscape, shaping the country as we know it today. Through the trials and tribulations of the 20th century, Denmark emerged stronger and more determined, carving out its own unique path in the annals of history. The history of Denmark is a compelling tale of power struggles, resilience, and evolution. From the unified kingdom's origins in the 8th century and the Christianization of the Danes around 960 AD, Denmark's story is one of both challenges and triumphs. The Viking Age, marked by the rule of kings such as Gorm the Old and Harald Bluetooth, saw Denmark establishing itself as a significant power in Europe. The nation's strategic position between the North and Baltic Seas led to centuries-long disputes with Sweden and Germany, shaping its borders and influencing its culture. Despite losses, Denmark retained control of Faroe Islands, Greenland, and for a time, Iceland. The 20th century brought further changes, including occupation during World War II, liberation by the Allies, and the joining of international organizations like the United Nations and NATO. As we look back, we see a rich tapestry of events that have shaped Denmark into the thriving, culturally rich nation that it is today.